I really need to know, is it just me or am I the only one obsessed with shopping at Sephora? Because, honey, I went a little crazy.
One step forward, two steps backwards, yeah.
I really don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that Sephora has curbside pickup or the fact that they now have same-day delivery. I'm telling you, that draws me in every single time because anytime something new comes out, I add it to my cart and I have it delivered to my house the same day. There were multiple bags at one point, but I just tossed everything into one bag just so that way I didn't have to dig through a ton of stuff. I'm gonna be doing a pretty lengthy haul in today's video, but not only that, we're gonna do a try-on haul because I'm really nosy. I love to see what people bought from Sephora, but I also love to see them try those products on and get a little mini first impression. So you guys are getting the best of both worlds in today's video. If you guys are new here, of course, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. It is completely free, and you guys know what I love to say on my channel. If it's free, it's for me. So if it's free, I know it's for you too. Before we begin though, I wanna give a huge thanks to Sephora because they are sponsoring today's video. They did give me a credit and I was able to really purchase majority of the items on my wish list. So let's get into it. One of the main reasons I went into Sephora was for a new facial cleanser, and a brand that really stood out to me was the brand Pharmacy. So I got this along with some other products, which I'll show you in a minute. But the cleanser I picked out is the Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. I already tried this, so I really like the fact that it has a mild lather. So it's not gonna strip my skin of all of its natural oils. It's gonna cleanse my skin, get rid of any dirt, impurities, oils, but still leave my skin feeling hydrated. So I definitely recommend this to anybody who wants to get the job done but still wants their skin to feel really nice afterwards. If you've been following my channel for a while now, then you know I'm obsessed with face oils, whether that's applying them right before bed or right before makeup. So I ended up getting the Honey Grail Ultra Hydrating Face Oil by Pharmacy. Let me tell you, I have not tried a face oil that's as lightweight as this one right here. I was a little skeptical, but I put it on all over and it's just very lightweight. But not only that, it absorbs very quickly into the skin, so it does not interfere with makeup application. I love to apply face oil right before moisturizer, and then anything I put on top of it just looks really pretty, dewy, and luminous. This is the last Pharmacy product, I swear. I ended up getting the Honey Halo Ultra Hydrating Ceramide Cleanser. I'm telling you, I've only tried 3 products from Pharmacy, and I already know it's gonna be a staple brand in my collection. This is what the packaging looks like. It's so luxe. Look at this. It's magnetic at the top, so it doesn't fall off. I really like that because sometimes I tend to lose a little scoop, so we can definitely appreciate that. Other than that, the formula is really nice. It's very lightweight on the skin. A lot of the moisturizers that I already had in my collection were just a little too thick and a little too heavy. So I wanted something that was a little more lightweight that I can incorporate in my day-to-day routine. I'll continue using this, but so far so good. I also got the Polish Choice 2% BHA exfoliant. Let me tell you, this is a cult favorite. I feel like everyone loves this. It really helps to unclog pores, shrink pores, and it also really helps out with texture, which I feel like I have a lot of right now. So I wanted to revisit this product to see how I felt about it and if it would help out with my current skin concerns. I know I am mentioning a lot of products that are up there in price point, but what's great about Sephora is they do have 3 different tier levels. They have Rouge, VIB, and Insider. So depending on your tier level, you can unlock different perks and discounts throughout the year. So keep that in mind. The next product I picked up is the Ulick Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin CC Stick. I got mine in the shade Apricot. This is a fairly new launch, and when I saw it was launching, I had to pick it up because I love a good color corrector. So when putting this on, I noticed that the color corrector was just very nice and hydrating underneath the eyes. It didn't cling on to any dry spots, and it just looked really pretty overall. It looked very hydrating and just luminous, and it definitely did the job of helping to brighten my under eye area. I also put it alongside my mouth because your girl got a mustache, so it definitely helped out in those areas. I love how compact this is as well. It definitely resembles that of a chapstick. Like, it really is that small, so it's not going to take up that much room in your makeup bag. Let's talk about Liss Beauty really quickly. This is a Black-owned beauty brand within Sephora that I've had my eye on for a while, and I finally pulled the trigger. So I got the No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick. I was in between 2 shades, either light or medium, and I ended up opting for medium. I know it does look a little warm on, but I feel like it is the perfect cream bronzer stick to transition from spring to summer. Another thing about this bronzer stick is that it is really pretty on the skin. It definitely is a little bit bit more of an emollient formula. So when you put it on and you start to buff and blend it out, it becomes one with the skin. It melts into the skin so beautifully. And honestly, I'm really glad I decided to pick this up because I've been on the hunt for a new bronzer stick. This one did not disappoint. It's not dry, it doesn't tug, it doesn't pull, it doesn't get patchy. It really is the prettiest formula I have ever used. Another brand I've had my eye on but just never purchased from is the brand Say. I don't know what it is. Anytime I go into Sephora, I'm just kind of looking at it and then I just like step back, step away, and then I kind of regret it because next time I go back, they're completely sold out. But I saw it and I picked it up. So I ended up getting the Dew Blush Liquid Cheek Flush in the shade Rosy. And this is such a pretty formula. You guys know me and liquid blushes. I feel like anytime I'm using a liquid formula, I like to put it on the back of my hand, pick it up with a brush, and then put it onto the skin. But with this formula, I ended up putting it directly onto my skin and it did not pick up the foundation that was underneath. It blended out beautifully onto my cheeks and it also gave me this really beautiful glow. So I definitely feel like this is a blush I'm gonna have on rotation. I think it's gonna be perfect for spring and summer. So if you guys haven't tried these yet, I definitely recommend checking these out because this one was really good. So going back to List Beauty, I also picked up a concealer. This is the Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I saw my girl Andrea talk about this, so she definitely influenced this purchase. The shade I picked up is LN6. On the packaging, it says it is a full coverage concealer, but I wouldn't say it's full coverage. I've definitely tried concealers that are a little bit more full coverage than this. I would definitely say it's light to medium coverage, which I actually really like and appreciate in a concealer because I have so many full coverage concealers that I really don't need another one. I was really looking for a concealer that was really going to just cancel out any discoloration, but still look really pretty and natural underneath the eyes, and this does just that. So this may be the new concealer that I have on rotation for my everyday makeup days. I definitely didn't need this, but it's unlike anything I have in my collection. This is the Beauty Blender Power Pocket Puff. It's a dual-sided powder puff. And I feel like the fact that it is marketed as a dual-sided product is what really sold me. So you have your powder puff here, and then when you flip it over, you have this really nice suede material, which you're supposed to use to help blend and touch up. And then the puff side is what you use to deposit powder. So I'll keep you guys updated on this. I will say first impressions, it's different. It's just very unique and unlike anything that I have. So I have to continue to use it to know how I really feel about it. You guys know I am just a Makeup by Mario stan, so I ended up picking up the Master Crystal Reflector. It's marketed as a highlighter, but I don't think they meant like face highlighter. I think they meant eye highlighter because really it is just that. I got mine in the shade Bronzite. Let me tell you, this is more of like an elevated, grown and sexy glitter topper for the eyes. You guys know the glitters we used to use back in the day. It's not anything like that. It's not chunky, it's not gritty, it's not dry. This is the prettiest formula. It's so fine. You just take a little bit on your finger and then dab it onto the eyes. And let me tell you, it gives off the prettiest shine and dew. It almost makes your eyes look as if they were dewy, glossy, and wet. It's the prettiest formula I have ever laid my eyes on, and it's definitely something I'm not gonna be able to put down. Like, honey, do you guys see my eyes right now? So good. I got a couple products from Rare Beauty, one of which is the Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. I got mine in the shade Enlighten, which I feel like could be a little too light for me personally, but nonetheless, it still is really beautiful on the skin. It's one of those highlighters that really melts into the skin. It doesn't sit on top of the skin. It's not chalky or powdery or anything like that. It's right up Rare Beauty's alley. I feel like if I had to think of a highlighter that they would come out with, this would literally be it. Like, look at it on my face. It looks so pretty. It looks one with my skin, which is crazy. And then I also ended up getting the Positive Light Precision brush as well, because whenever a brand comes out with a coordinating brush for any type of product, I just instantly think I need it. Look how cute this is for highlight. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. So let's get into lip products. I originally went in thinking I was just gonna restock my Dior lip oil, but to my surprise, they are still sold out. So I opted for something a little bit different. I got this by Saint Laurent. This is the Candy Glaze Double Care Balm. This doesn't have any color to it. Really, I was just looking for something that was gonna add moisture and intense shine, and this does just that. I got number 2, the Healthy Glow Plumper, and this is so pretty on the lips. This is definitely something I'm gonna stick in my purse just so that way I can touch up when my lips are feeling a little dry and crusty, because this is insane. the shine, the moisture, everything. You guys gotta try this out to know what I'm talking about. I also ended up getting one of the Rare Beauty matte lip creams. I remember trying these when they first came out, but for the life of me, I could not remember how I felt about it. Let me tell you, this is such a pretty whipped formula. It's a matte formula that doesn't leave your lips overly dry or crusty. It also doesn't settle into any fine lines. It's just really, really pretty. By the way, I don't know if I said this, but the shade I picked up is Elevate, which is a really pretty kind of terracotta nude. So one of the last things I picked up is dry shampoo. This one is by Living Proof. This is the Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. Really, I just needed a new dry shampoo, and apparently this formula is a lot better than their other formula. I will say when I got to spraying it, it did have a little bit of a white cast, but once I got to buffing and blending it into my scalp, it really helped to absorb all those excess oils, and you couldn't see the white powder anymore. So far so good, but I definitely want to test it out on days where my hair is a little more dirty and just a lot oilier. So I'll keep you guys updated on that, but that is pretty much everything I got from Sephora. If you guys are interested in any of the products I mentioned in today's video, I'll have them all linked down below. If there's anything that you like that you want me to try, also leave it down below in the comments, because I love trying out your favorite products and I just think it's fun. So with that being said, I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.